What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB, and welcome to another new Total Extreme Wrestling series that will be going up on my channel. It is a modern day playthrough of the WWE. I released a little bit of an update video that I announced this in, but just in case you didn't see it, we're going to be doing this every Monday, and hopefully there's going to be well, not hopefully, I'm pretty set on it, going to be a Total Extreme Wrestling episode every day of the week. This is going to be Mondays, WCW Tuesdays, excuse me, Wednesday, New Japan, Thursday, WWF, and Friday, I'm letting you guys decide. I also want to apologize ahead of time. I'm still getting over being a little sick. I still have a little bit of a cough, and my throat still hurts, so hopefully that doesn't get too bothersome. And yes, just real quick, I wanted to show one last thing off to you guys. Our current champions are Nikki Bella, Daniel Bryan as the Intercontinental Champion, Cena as the U.S., Rollins as the World Heavyweight, and the Brass Ring Club as the Tag Team Champions. Real quick, here are the storylines. I don't want to show them off too long. And that's it there. So let's go here. We did have a locker room incident. And it's one involving Booker T. Cool. Whoa, wait, whoa. Whoa, free alcohol. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. 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 There's no alcohol allowed backstage. What the f... Ooh. Booker T, you're gonna get in trouble. What? That is the weirdest... I've never seen that happen. There's no alcohol allowed backstage, but Booker T was allowed to bring it in. You freaking alcoholic. And then there's also something between Cena and Bo Dallas. Oh, cool. Cena's taking Bo Dallas under his wing and his protege. That's nice of you. Here are our notable personalities. It doesn't look like we have a single negative one, which is awesome. And our relationships, no negative relationships either. I like that. Bo Dallas is the protege of John Cena. First episode, John Cena takes someone under his wing, and Booker T brings alcohol. Oh boy. So we are booking 3 hours of Raw, Nerds and Geeks. This is going to be probably a little bit of a longer episode, so as usual, there should be an annotation at the top of the corner there, linking you to the show so you can just skip all this jazz and see the actual results of the show. So let's look at these real quick. I know you guys are going to get a look at my my stuff here, but first thing we should do is Seth Rollins. Coming out, new champion celebration, makes his first title appearance as the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, not Sting, Seth Rollins. And we'll have this go on for 8 minutes until he is interrupted by none other than Randy Orton. Randy Orton, of course, beat Seth Rollins at the pay-per-view. He beat him at WrestleMania. So I'm kind of going with some storylines that happened after WrestleMania, and I'm also doing my own thing as well. This one just makes sense, to be honest. So Randy Orton and Seth Rollins are you basically for a good 10 minutes, and that does not set up a match later on tonight. It will set up, do I want to do like a #1 contenders match or something? Maybe. Not sure. Maybe, though. In fact, let's do that real quick. Let's do match announcement. Nah, let's not do that. So, looking at the storylines here again, what do I want to do? Kind of want to do a match. Let's do Ziggler. So, as you guys might have saw, Dolph Ziggler is in a feud with somebody, and it's all going to start here. So let's do Dolph Ziggler, who is considered a main event talent for some reason. Have him take on... Who do I want you to take on, Dolph? None of these guys. You know what? Let's do Luke Harper. I kind of like that. Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper in the opening bout. Have them go at it for, let's say, 8 minutes. With Dolph getting the victory. But I do want to keep Luke Harper strong. It'll be an open match. Let's have them work the crowd. And that's all I need. And then after this, Dolph Ziggler's going to be celebrating. And for no reason whatsoever, or at least we don't know yet, Dolph Ziggler will be attacked by none other than Stardust. And we'll have that be like 3 minutes. That sounds good to me. And just to show you guys real quick, Dolph Ziggler versus Stardust, and it says Stardust is as weird as they come, so weird that his own brother Goldust doesn't know what's going through his mind, so your guess is as good as mine when it comes to why Stardust has all of a sudden turned his attention towards Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler has even stated that he has no problem with Stardust until now. So that's going to be the start of that feud. And I really had nothing for Ziggler, so I didn't want to do Ziggler Sheamus again, so that's why I did that. And then what we could do is backstage. What is it though? What would I like, an argument? Not leading to 1v1. I'm trying to think. I want to do something with like basically Seth Rollins coming back, you know, and complaining to Triple H, but I don't know what it would be. So let's go to Angle Writer. And we'll just call this, I guess, Partners. Are you? I guess, would it be verbal? Let me just double check. Oh, thank you. That helps. I don't know what to, I guess plotting. No real impact. It's like a minor thing. Time for this will be definitely not that long. It's like a 5-minute angle at most. We'll keep it in the database. To be talk, authority, alliance, I guess hype, and a confrontation. So, Catalyst. My apologies if I spell anything wrong. Never claimed to be a spelling bee winner. And I guess this will be support. So you will be rated on your entertainment, as will not you, as will you, not this. So basically, I guess this shouldn't be supported. I guess it should be like, I hate doing this stuff, nerds and geeks. I don't like creating the angles. They're boring to me. So I'm just going to try to find something. I guess it'll be not leading to 1v1, but practically what it is Seth Rollins comes backstage and starts complaining to Triple H like, you gonna do something about it, blah, 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 blah. And Triple H, you know, just practically says, well, you know, Orton does have a point. You did lose at WrestleMania, Seth, so I think later tonight, you know, I'll fix this. And we'll see what happens later tonight. You'll see. You guys will see. It'll be kind of like, never mind. I was gonna do a like J&J security thing, but I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Just because I think it'll do bad. So you know, let me just look at the storylines here. What I'd like to do is another modern day TV opening, basically, where Daniel Bryan is coming out and he's talking about his win and all that, and he's interrupted by The Miz, and these two go back and forth for like 10 minutes. And then we'll add a match, and it will be a one-on-one match. Daniel Bryan will take on Damian Mizdow. It'll be another, let's give him 8 minutes again, where Daniel Bryan gets the victory. No Intercontinental Championship. One thing I hate is I wish you could add another person here so I can make Miz on commentary, but no point. So what we'll do is just a simple stop doing that. Post-match attack. Were not what I wanted. Wanted it to be 2v1. Post-match attack. Where's 2v1? Seriously, I hate doing this so much. Alright, here we go. Post-match attack, 2v1. It'll be Daniel Bryan being attacked by both The Miz and Damian Mizdow. We'll have that be like 4 minutes. Cool. Looking at the storyline some more. We will get to that later. I have an idea. So, where's Psych Up Tag? This is basically my way of transitioning into this, where Big Show... My cat is biting his nails. Naughty! Don't do that! He's basically, you know, giving them their orders like, I don't like Dean Ambrose, I want you guys to take him out. That jazz. That jazz. And that will lead us into a promo by Bray Wyatt that it's not exactly going to be on his opponent yet. It's going to be one of those kind of, you know, subliminal kind of promos where you're left to try to guess who it was about. If you guys saw the storyline, you already know who it's about. It's pretty much about Roman Reigns. That's who Bray Wyatt's going to be targeting next. Let's lead into a Fatal 4-Way match, shall we, nerds and geeks? So, Fatal 4-Way. Standard 4-Way match. And it'll be Natalya versus AJ Lee versus Paige versus Naomi. And this is going to be the #1 contendership match. And we'll have these divas go at it for, I'm going to give them, believe it or not, I'm thinking 10 minutes. Nah, let's just give them 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and Naomi gets the victory. We'll have Natalya take the loss, unfortunately. And let's make this an open bout. Cool. And I want to do a thing where it's like ringside scouting, basically. Not really ringside scouting, it's more the Bellas coming out and, hey, we're on commentary for this next match, yada yada yada. Nah, that's what we're doing. Doesn't even need to be that long. Okay, and that's a way to set up for both our women's title feuds. Let me go to that real quick. So we do have Naomi taking on Nikki Bella, but you'll also notice here that we have AJ versus Paige. Paige is actually a heel in this mod for some reason, and I'm taking advantage of that. So the way I'm doing it, despite the fact that at WrestleMania AJ and Paige actually did win their match against Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, I'm saying they didn't. AJ and Paige have always been a strange case, but it seemed the two were finally on the same page as they went into WrestleMania to take on the Bellas, but Paige shocked the world when she turned her back on AJ and hit her with a rampage to cost them their match against the Bellas. So basically, Paige still hates AJ. There you go. And basically what else I said in it, if I go back to it real quick, AJ is now seeking redemption, but Paige has warned her that if she comes after her, that she will retire her. There you go. There you go. Now might be as good as any to do... Excuse me. Now might be as good as any to do the John Cena Open Challenge match. So Cena comes out, cuts a 10-minute promo basically. There you go. That's fine. You can work without a script because you're not with anybody. And who will John Cena fight? That is the question, nerds and geeks. So we go here. Exclude booked. John Cena doesn't need to be a heel, to be honest. I like it. Actually, let's make it a face. Not that one, you idiots. Hate when it does that too. Let's do Ryback. United States Championship. Have them go at it for 12 minutes. John Cena gets the victory. Keep Ryback strong. Open bout. There you go. And then we'll have basically Rusev comes out and then not what I wanted to do. Should we do a modern TV opening for this? Why not? Do a modern TV opening for this as well. John Cena will be there. And Rusev comes out. And have them talk for like 8 minutes. I do not care, John. You have to perform with the script so Rusev doesn't suck. Okay. Real quick, I've just decided our main event for the night. It'll be match announcement. Where do I want to do one-on-one? Yeah, let's do one-on-one. Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton later tonight for the #1 contendership. And that'll be right here. Alright. Just want to look at our storylines for a second. Just to get a general idea. I do feel like I need to get Dean Ambrose in action, though. So, let me look at the analysis real quick. Let me do a... What do I want to do? Do I want to do a tag team match? Yeah. Let's do a tag team match. Tag team match, playa. Let's do the Ascension versus the Usos. And we'll have this be 6 minutes long, because I don't feel like 5 minutes is a good amount of time. And we'll have Jey Uso get the victory. Also, this might not be the best idea, but let's keep Victor and Connor strong. Just to do it. And let's do a backstage beatdown. Actually, let's do where's the hype thing? Not a one-on-one video. Hype hype 1v1. There we go. That's what I want to do. Roman Reigns hyping up his match against Randy Orton later. Have him talk for about 5 minutes. Really? Okay. I'll give you a shot. Let's do it. And then that'll lead into a backstage beatdown. I almost said brawl, but unfortunately you can't do a brawl, where Kane and Big Show are beating down on Dean Ambrose. We'll have that be for 4 minutes. That sounds good to me. Still have 40 more minutes to do. Let's go into a lower card kind of match where Adrian Neville gets a match against who, though? Let's make it a lower mid-card heel. Definitely not. Why does Fandango have so much momentum on his side? I don't even think Adrian Neville has that much momentum on his side. So why does Fandango have so much momentum on his side? That's no fun. I don't know why Fandango has that much momentum, but I'm sorry, Fandango. Let's transfer it over to Adrian Neville. So we'll have you guys go at it for 7 minutes. Adrian Neville gets the victory in an open mount. There we go. Fucking Fandango had so much momentum on his side. Like, why? I guess we'll do a quick little promo where Cesaro and Tyson Kidd talk about Jimmy and Jay. Have that do about 6 minutes. Sounds good to me. And then we'll do the one-on-one bout between Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. Have them go on it for 13 minutes. With Orton getting the victory, we'll keep Reigns strong. It'll be an open bout. And the exact finish is there's going to be outside interference from none other than Bray Wyatt. Not to Randy Orton, though. We need 10 more minutes to proceed, so that's about all I really had in mind. Ooh, what I did want to do, though, was you can see, we'll see Roman Reigns getting ready and Randy Orton walking. That still won't give us, you know, enough time or anything, but still. There we go. That's what I wanted to put in before. And let's do just ringside scouting as well. Ringside scouting. Seth Rollins. Randy Orton. Even have it go for 2 minutes because it's the world champ. So we do have 6 more minutes. We can do like a quick jobber match or something, which is fine by me. Add match 1v1. Let's put Sheamus in action. Sheamus, everybody. Versus who, though? Who's our enhancement talents? Ugh. Poor Adam Rose. Heath Slater's a face? Why? When did he become a face? Well, there we go, everybody. Heath Slater versus Sheamus. Quick little 5. How many more minutes do we have? Quick little 6-minute bout where Sheamus wins. Decisive. That's not going to be the main event. Get out of town. That is going to be early on. Let's put that. Yeah, let's put it right there. So let's look here real quick. I just want to see if there's anybody that I know I want to get on the show. Not really. Alright, let's do this then, Nerds and Geeks. Welcome to the Nerds and Geeks who clicked on the annotation to go on and move over here just to see the results of the show. Didn't want to witness how long it took me to do all this. Let's see how this show does. If I'm being honest, I'm not too sure how it's going to do. It might do really good, but at the same time it might. We'll see. Alright, so Rollins comes out, celebrates in the ring, yada yada yada. That did pretty well. I'm really happy with that, actually. Oh, thank God, an 80. Okay, so far so good. So Randy Orton comes out after Seth Rollins is celebrating, that he won the WWE Championship, and he just comes out saying, I beat you at WrestleMania, so that should mean I'm the #1 contender. And, he has a pretty valid point, you know what I mean? And then we go into our first match of the night that had some good action and average heat. Ziggler defeats Luke Harper with the zigzag. Apparently there was no psychology, but there were worker improvements. Dolph Ziggler's improving in Rumble, and Luke Harper's improving in Technical. So, had a pretty good match, I'd be honest with you. 62. Unfortunately, Luke Harper was off his game. Hey, this did not too bad. Thank you for not bombing. I was a little worried because Stardust's momentum is not too well, so... Anyway, Ziggler's celebrating, but then Stardust comes out and attacks Dolph Ziggler for real no reason. We don't know what his reasons are yet. And then we see backstage Seth Rollins arguing to Triple H about how Randy Orton doesn't deserve a WWE Championship match, yada, yada, yada. And then Triple H even goes on to say, well, Orton does have a point, Seth. He did beat you at WrestleMania, and as the world champion and as the future of the WWE and the face of the authority, we, of course, want a fighting champion. So... Randy Orton is going to get his shot, but he just needs to win a #1 contendership match. Later tonight, it'll be Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. And the announcers put over the fact that later tonight we'll be seeing Roman Reigns take on Randy Orton. Yada, yada, yada. And, wow, really? That's for a jobber match? Okay. Sheamus beating Heath Slater. So Slater's improving in performance, and... Sheamus is improving in Technical and performance. I'm surprised that got a 58. Wow. Oh, wow, this did really good. Thank you. Daniel Bryan comes down to the ring. He's, celebrating winning the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, and he talks up the Intercontinental title, how prestigious it once was, and how he's going to bring prestige back to it. And out comes The Miz, who not only says, if I was in that Intercontinental Championship match, I'd be the Intercontinental Champion right now. And he goes on to practically say, I made you, yada, yada, yada. It's setting up for the feud between these two. I'm really satisfied that it did a 73 because, again, just like Stardust was, Miz's momentum wasn't that great, so that's awesome. And this leads into this leads into a match between Damien Mizdow and Daniel Bryan. Of course, Mizdow being the stunt double for The Miz, and I can't turn him face yet, so we have to build that up ourselves. But he takes the place of The Miz in this match because Daniel Bryan laid out a challenge like, Miz, if you want a shot, let's go right now. So great action, average heat, beats him with cattle mutilation, got an 81. I'm super happy. Mizdow's improving in Rumble, Technical, and performance, and Daniel Bryan's improving in performance. Okay. Didn't know Daniel Bryan had room for improvement. And then DB celebrating his victory, but unfortunately gets beat down by both The Miz and Mizdow. Got a 63, not too bad. Apparently Mizdow performed poorly in the segment, and Daniel Bryan was a star at getting beaten down. Okay. Backstage, we see Triple H talking to both Kane and Big Show, telling them that he wants them to get rid of Dean Ambrose, basically. He's sick and tired of looking at him. Get him out of here. And apparently Kane underperformed. Thanks a lot, Kane. Then we see Bray Wyatt backstage cutting a promo on the Chosen One and how soon the Chosen One will fall to him. And how he's the new face of fear and all that, despite the fact that he did lose to The Undertaker. Alright, not too bad. So Naomi's in the ring, about to compete. This is not necessarily, only Naomi, unfortunately. I'd either have to create an angle, which I didn't even think about doing, or, just settle with this, which is what I did. But it's basically Nikki and Brie as well coming out to scout whoever's going to be the #1 contender, which leads into our fatal 4-way match between the 4 divas that are going to be fighting for... Wow, 53! I've never seen a divas match get this kind of rating. That's awesome. So it was Natalya, AJ, Paige, and Naomi, and Naomi wins the match by pinning Natalya with Nightmare. Never heard that move. AJ was off her game, and yeah. The color commentary gave it a boost. That's awesome. Natalya and Paige are both improving in performance skills. Really happy with this, to be completely honest. That's pretty cool. All right, we go to commercial. Coming back from commercial, John Cena comes out, talks about his win over Rusev and how he's representing America as a United States champion, yada yada. Puts over, the patriotic belts, all that stuff, and issues an open challenge. And that open challenge is accepted by Ryback. Great action, but in a good crowd, but it's got a 60. Okay. So Cena defeats Ryback by pinfall with the attitude adjustment, and Cena's improving in performance. Ryback's improving in Rumble, technical, and performance. And then Rusev comes out and starts talking to Cena like, I'm going to fight you on my own terms, yada yada. I'm getting my title back. It was a fluke that you beat me. I was distracted by Lana. Come Extreme Rules. That U.S. title's coming back with me, basically. Happy that did a 74. It proves that Rusev can talk. Alright, not too bad. So, solid in-ring action, not much way in heat, of course. Usos defeating the Ascension. They should, be honest. So, Jimmy Uso is improving in Rumble and performance. Jay is improving in performance. And Connor is improving in performance. The Ascension is a little bit of a personal project with me. I'm definitely going to try to get them to where they once were. Wow, Roman Reigns. Clearly enjoying having the freedom to go off script. Well, look at him go. Has an interview hyping his upcoming match against Orton. At least he doesn't have to do nursery rhymes. Backstage, though, we see Kane and Big Show attacking Dean Ambrose, leaving him out. Because the Authority just did not like a Dean Ambrose. Solid reaction, no crowd heat, though. Adrian Neville defeating Fandango, who had a lot of momentum for some reason. Got a 51, not too happy with that rating. He did have I switched him over to a luchador gimmick because he had a cocky gimmick. Don't let that confuse you, though. He's not a luchador. It's just the way they described it. The luchador gimmick, which was someone who's a fast-paced worker like that, it was Adrian Neville. Layla's still his manager in this one. Okay. He got a 90 on his thing, too. That's awesome. Fandango is improving in performance skills. And then we see the Brass Ring Club hyping up, their match against the Usos later on. Apparently the fans are not happy that Natalya's going to be turning heel, but I don't care. Tyson's also learning to show more charisma, which is awesome. Didn't get the best promo, though, to be honest. So we see Roman Reigns, getting ready for his match against Orton. Orton walking down to the ring. Back from the commercial break. We see the two in the ring, and Seth Rollins comes out to join the commentary table and scout his opponent. This match would do better. Great action, good crowd. Randy Orton defeating Roman Reigns by pinfall following an RKO after the interference from Bray Wyatt. So Roman Reigns is improving in Rumble and Randy Orton's improving in performance. Well, that main event should have been better, but whatever. It's probably because of the interference. Either way, we got a 71. Not bad. Increased their popularity in 19, unfortunately lost us popularity in 16 regions. I'm not sure if that's every region in America or not, but I think it was a good show. Not a bad show, but of course, the first shows in almost any Total Extreme Wrestling I play usually aren't my best shows because it's me, getting used to the new roster and what's going on. I usually, later on, if you guys seen the WCW playthrough, that's a perfect example on how once I begin, I'm a little kind of confused of what I'm doing, but as I move on, things get a little better. But before I do end this off, I want to show you guys one last thing. So as we wait for, really naughty, as we wait for Total Extreme Wrestling to respond, we get a nice look at the random profile of April Davis, who apparently is weighing in at 135 pounds and standing a mere 5'1". She's one of the most dominating and devious divas on the British circuit. She's worked for numerous reputable British wrestling promotions in the Northern Territory for several years, and she's become... Oh, look, finally, thank God! And we have a decision. Interesting. So, wow, Noah is the top show. Ooh, interesting. Usually I am, but I guess because I didn't do that good. people seem to have enjoyed the show. See? It's good stuff. Alright, so let's move on here. Look at the email. So, as you see, yeah, there's a lot of, you know, rival bids right there. Here's the ratings. Let's see. Got a good rating on USA. I'm not too mad about that. Let's look at our owner goals. Won't fall into depth, trust me. Wow, I've never seen this one before. We cannot hire anybody who already works for a company of a cult size or above. That's a little weird. I've never seen that one before. I don't like that at all either. Also, Cena must be kept above 77 overall. That won't be hard. And we can't hire anyone who has problems with the law or a wrestler over the age of 45. Wasn't planning to. What are you mad about? Because you didn't get your stupid off-the-script promo? Here you go. Take a bonus then. Stop being mad. Are you still mad at you? Whatever. Just because he didn't get to, you know, go off script, he's mad. Let's look at our decisions, though. Oh, my Lord. Fucking Randy Orton. All right. So here are some of our decisions that we're awaiting. Of course, Brock Lesnar. I'm looking to get Jim Ross. And here are just some of the people I've offered contracts to that I'm planning to put in NXT. Let me just go through them all. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to hire, like, where are they at? Like, Raymond Rowe and Hanson now, which kind of pisses me off. Or Nugent, or Cody Hall, either. You're mad because I fined you. Shut up. Stop being a steroid user. Also, here's our short list of superstars that I'm looking to hire eventually. All these people will be going to NXT even if they don't like it. I will hire them to a written contract and send their ass down to NXT. So I believe Ring of Honor. Okay, cool. Ring of Honor is a regional size company, so that means that's okay. So we can't hire anybody from TNA or New Japan Pro Wrestling, I'm assuming. Which sucks, so I can't hire Cody Hall. Other than that, though, we do have SmackDown coming up. I want to let our storylines see how everything is doing. We are achieving our thingy, what we're supposed to. Alright, well, that's about it, Nerds and Geeks. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. Next time we... this is going to be a little bit of a longer playthrough because I got to do both SmackDown and Raw, so I'm not going to be unlike, you know, with the WWF and New Japan playthroughs where I'm going to be uploading, you know, for instance, WWF Raw and Shotgun Saturday Night, or with New Japan, it's going to be all the shows of that week unless it's a pay-per-view. This one, it's going to be SmackDown is next week, basically. I'm not going to be doing that unless, you know, you guys want to see SmackDown on Fridays instead of a new